What's up, guys? It's DJ. Today we got something pretty interesting and different. We're going to be talking to a friend of mine that I met on Facebook, and he also watches my channel. Fellow Australian as well. His name's Jesse. We're going to talk about Shining Legends today, and before we get into that, maybe I guess we'll hear a bit about Jesse, and maybe he can tell us a bit about his channel because he's also got a channel. And yeah, Jesse, give us some information about yourself and why are we doing this stuff?
Sure. Hey guys, my name's Jesse. My channel is actually 10 Ton Koala. I've been doing YouTube for a while. I just want to say thanks DJ for letting me come on his channel and make this video. I was pestering him for quite a while to, let's tee something up and talk about something. So we finally ended up making it happen, and yeah, here we are. Hopefully talk about a couple of things about Shining Legends. I think as I was talking to you, that we're going to discuss, like, for example, why I believe Shining Legends is a really good investment and why DJ believes it's not as much of a great investment. So quite controversial there, I think. But yeah, so, all right. So let's, do you want to start with saying why you think it's not that good of an investment?
uh, okay, yeah, I'll start first. In all honesty, I think it is a good set. I think it's it's got shinings in it. That's probably the best thing going for it. It's been out for a while. It's still considered modern, I'd say. It's from Sun and Moon. If I'm, yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it's
it
from
was
Sun
a
and Moon.
2017 holiday
20s,
set.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's one of the holiday sets, which we all know holiday sets generally do pretty good, except probably Dragon Majesty, according to someone.
That's
Um,
definitely
yeah,
Hey, Dragon
I
Majesty's
remember
all right.
that.
Dragon
Um,
Majesty's all right. It's
yeah.
just it doesn't have many chase cards, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It does have a Charizard, but yeah,
That's a
yeah,
conversation for another time, eh?
that is.
That is.
But yeah, Shining Legends. I think it's a good set. I think it's a good collectible set. Investing wise, uh, I think it was underrated for a while, and for a while is what when it came out 2017 till start of this year maybe. And then
Mm.
how a lot of this whole investing channels came about, and I there was an investing channel, SM Pratt, for what, how many years?
Oh,
Yeah.
long
A
time,
long time, yeah, but it was like,
like a decade,
yeah,
maybe.
so
Yeah.
underrated and unnoticed for so long. And then for some reason, like 2020 came around, and then I don't know, like all these investing channels started popping up here and there. And then they started talking about Shining Legends. That I remember there was a time where people started talking about Shining Legends and how, like, it's going to be a good set to invest in. It's so underrated, which at the time, I feel like they were pretty much spot on. But if you're investing in it now, like right now, which we've seen prices just go here and there and all that, and I think it's already peaked, and I don't know if you should be investing in it at this stage. But yeah, that's just me, and I think there's a few more points to cover, but I'll let you get a bit of a word in, and then maybe we have a bit of a rebuttal kind of stuff, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
um,
sure.
yeah, go ahead,
Um,
hit me up. Yeah,
yes, yeah. So I think you're definitely right there with the whole, the YouTubers talking up Shining Legends and stuff like that. And even when I came into it again recently, like 6 months ago, because I've been on and off for years and years collecting and buying and selling and stuff like that, and investing. I always thought it was strange that Shining Legends wasn't worth more. Like you could pick up an ETB, like even in Australia, for like $100 six
yeah,
months ago, and
I did.
you get the price.
I
Yeah,
literally,
yeah, so did
yeah,
I.
yeah,
I should have got more now that
yeah,
the market's moved it the way it has, but I should have got more of a lot of stuff.
yeah,
But I think yeah, it's definitely true that the YouTubers are hyping it up, and I just want to make it clear, like my opinion here is not telling you to go out and buy Shining Legends, because
yeah.
I don't want us to be responsible if you go out and buy Shining Legends and then all of a sudden you lose money on, it's obviously
Yeah,
risk management. But
that's right.
I think Shining Legends is probably one of the best modern sets ever released. Okay, I think anything, for example, anything with the word shining in front of it, any Pokemon with the word shining in front of it is bound to go up. I think Shining Legends was one of the first shining sets to be released since Neo, wasn't it?
Correct. Yes, that
I'm
is
not
right.
wrong.
It's
Yeah, it
only
was.
Neo and Shining Legends. Those are the only
Yeah,
two that
that's
have
yeah.
the
They're the only two that
yeah.
have shining in front of the Pokemon, don't they?
Correct. Yeah,
Because
you are right.
Hidden Fates released Shiny Volt, like the shining Pokemon, but they didn't have the
Different.
word shining in front of
No,
it.
no.
You
Yeah.
know, that word is always makes prices go up. You know, and
True.
you know, for example, like I do understand what you're saying. How you know the peak is already it's already coming to a peak. You know, but I don't believe it's coming to a peak. I think it's only just started. That's that's
Okay.
that's that's my honest truth. Like that's my rebuttal to you. I think that the price hike has only just started for Shining Legends.
Yeah.
I think our internet connection. There we go. Our internet cut out for a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it right on my end? I think I'm not sure.
No, it's came up on my end,
Okay.
unstable. But anyway,
All
so
right.
I think it's just starting. Like for example, the Mewtwo, as everyone's calling it, in a 10. I
Yeah.
remember looking 3 months ago, and that card was what was like. I think I saw it for like $200-$300
Yeah.
a PSA 10. You can't get it for under $1,000 anymore.
Mm.
AUD we're talking about here, not USD.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're both from Australia, guys, as well. If you
yeah.
didn't know, yeah.
So prices is AUD, which is generally a little bit less than USD.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I think the prices are just starting to go up.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna, and just recently, literally in the last 2 weeks, I've seen so many people, especially on Facebook groups, Facebook pages, wanting Shining Legends PSA 10s. Like the Facebook groups are full of people wanting, you know,
The
Shining
Shining
Legends
Legends.
PSA
Yeah.
10s. Yeah, I think it's just the start of it. That's my argument, and I think it's just the Shining Pokemon are just they're such nice cards. They're so different. I got one here as an example. Like they're just they're just so different. You know, they're just so nice. I just think
PSA
I
9, yeah.
think
That one.
yeah, I think we're just at the start of it. But
Yeah.
yeah, what? How would you refute that? What do you think?
Well, I have a friend, another friend, not you, but you are a friend. Uh,
Thanks.
yeah. He's also got a shining Pokemon, only from the Neo sets, which you could consider as nostalgic and, in a way, vintage, right? And there's people that argue vintage is better than modern, and in this case, he's got a shining Celebi. He's been trying to get rid of it for ages, for months, and no one's picking it up, right? And it's got the word shining in front of it. It's PSA 10. It's valued at about $1,100 to $1,200. And a lot of the other shinings, those old shinings, they're roughly at that, that price range. So it's like, I think Shining Celebi is probably not the top tier one, but it's those shinings are all at the 1K to 2K mark. Yeah. And that's just where it stops, kind of thing. So I'm not sure if the shinings from this set, because it's kind of like, it gives me that Evolutions vibe from base set. You know how base set is always going to be better than Evolutions.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Neo sets are always going to be better than, like the Neo shinings are always going to be better than these shinings because they were the first shinings. And if the Neo shinings are already like kind of capped at, that 1 to 2K, it's not capped, like, because we don't know if it's going to go up any
Yeah.
further.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like they're already at that stage and they're not really growing any further. And I think Shining Legends will grow, but I don't know, entering it into it now, like you said, I think you were we had a conversation before about you were buying a PSA 10 Mew for
Mew.
like $450.
$450. Yeah, I literally just bought it before this video.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, I think for like as a collection piece, I think it's okay to pay whatever you feel, but how much? I don't know if you'll go past that 1K mark. I mean, you could probably double your money, which is still like, that's still classified as, I think that's a good investment in a way.
Yeah, of course.
Double your money is good, but I don't know. I
Yeah.
got something telling me that it's not gonna go past those other Neos, and those other Neos are already at that stage where it's not going past where
Yeah.
yeah.
I do know what you mean. Like especially with like you're saying that's the Celebi. Did you say the PSA 10?
Yeah, it's a Celebi. Yeah,
Kind of capped.
yeah,
I don't think like this is this might not be the strongest argument, but I don't think Celebi's ever been that popular. But like, for example, if we look at the Shining Charizard in a 10, I can't even remember the last price that I saw what that
Oh,
Shining Charizard
yeah.
is in a 10.
That
But
one,
yes, it's a Charizard.
course.
It's got
Yeah.
the Charizard tax.
And
Yeah,
people
I
want that.
understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the Charizard tax. But
And in your
we're seeing
defense, you
that
got Mewtwo and Mew. You know, those are big Pokemon as well. You know,
they
they're
are,
bigger than
yeah.
Celebi. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
with
but
you.
I still understand what you're trying to say is if the Neo card, like a Neo card, a 10 isn't going past that level, what's going to make Shining Legends go past that level?
Mm.
You know what I mean? And my counter argument to that is, look, I don't really have a counter argument to that because I do believe what you're saying, and I don't think Shining Legends will be this, you know, this phenomenon that everyone wants. You know, for
Yeah.
example, the pops are quite high, especially compared to Neo. Like
Yeah.
I think the Mew is over a 700 pop, you know, in a 10. And then you've got the Rayquaza, which is like over a 500 pop in the 10. I didn't even check the Mewtwo,
There'd
but
be,
I'm sure
there'd be quite
I'm
a
sure
few
the pop
ones.
for that is quite high as well.
Yeah.
So I do understand what you're saying, but we have to remember that demand is basically dictates the price, you know. And I
Yep.
think Shining Legends right now, it might not always be like this,
Yeah.
but I think Shining Legends for the time being has an extremely high demand.
Yeah.
That you can't look past. And I think the prices are still on the incline because the prices only just started going up about a month ago,
Yeah.
6 weeks ago. You know,
Correct. Yeah.
like I said, the YouTube card, I saw it sitting on eBay for 2 weeks for $300 in a PSA 10, and no one wanted
Nobody
to
was
buy
getting it. Yeah.
it. I looked at that card so many times on eBay, and
Yeah.
even I didn't buy it, you know, because I
Yeah.
was just so unsure. I was like, oh, $300 for, you know, a set that I'm super unsure about.
Yeah.
But now look at it; you can't find it under $1,000, you know. And
Yeah.
there's actually none listed in Australia. I'm not going to compare the like the
Yeah.
Shining Mew, Shining Rayquaza, and all that to the Mewtwo because
Yeah.
the Mewtwo is very
It's on
very
another
unique
level. That's
card.
the card from the set. Yeah.
That's the
Pretty much.
big
Yeah.
chase card. Yeah, that's like the
Yeah.
Charizard of the set. You
Oh,
know
the
what I mean?
Shining Legends. Yeah.
Of the Shining Legends, yeah. So I don't want to compare it, but I even with these, for example, even with like the standard Shining cards, like your Shining Mew and your Shining Rayquaza,
Yeah.
they've all followed par. You know, they've all followed it. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to get their hands on it. Actually the Elite Trainer boxes are about $250, $300 now as well, which is insane.
So they've doubled. Yeah, they've doubled.
They've doubled. 3 weeks ago, I was still picking them up for $170. You know, and now all of a sudden, 3 weeks later,
I could see one in the background. Yeah.
yeah,
You
I've
got,
got one
did,
here.
did you get one or just did you get a couple?
I got a couple when they first when I first started collecting 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But I think I paid like $100 and then went up to $150 and I ended up
And then
selling
you're like,
them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I ended up selling them, which I super regret right now. But I've just got the one for now, which I don't feel like spending $300.
No.
Yeah.
But I think you were telling me about you can still probably find packs for like $12, $10 to $12, something.
Yeah,
like that.
if you're lucky, yeah. Especially in Australia, like finding a pack for under $15 is really is actually quite a good price.
Yeah.
I'm actually planning to get a few packs, but
Yeah.
once again, I know Shining Legends. I think one of the biggest issues with Shining Legends is they really did get printed into the ground. Like I remember,
most modern sets.
like most modern, but like Shining Legends, like because it was still from the era where the Pokemon company was just like, yeah, let's just keep printing, let's
It
just
is. Yeah.
keep printing money, So I know the ETBs, they were printing and printing and printing them, and it's only recently in the last few months that they've, especially in America,
I've been a
stock
bit
has gone
smart
up.
about it. Yeah, about print run and stuff. I feel like with Hidden Fates and stuff, people say it's printed, but they were pretty smart with how they did that because we ran out of stock here in Australia for like a long time.
Yeah,
Like we didn't get it.
have stock.
Yeah, we didn't have anything. Everyone
We
bought
didn't
it
have
out like
anything.
real quick. Yeah, we didn't have
Yeah.
anything. So,
Yeah.
but Shining Legends was like
Yeah.
3 years ago. So
Yeah,
at
2017.
that time they were kind of printing.
Printing. Yeah.
Yeah, but like you
I
said
remember,
before, the whole demand thing. If people want it, who cares? Who cares about
yeah,
the
exactly.
Yeah.
I think a couple of channels have made a good point where what we think now are large print runs in 10 or 15 years time, they might be nothing compared to what they're printing at the time.
Yeah,
You know
and
I mean?
the key word there is might be nothing.
Exactly. Yeah. It is the key word because you can never be 100% sure.
Yeah, I guess, but it's nice to think about. I'd like that, to happen if more people got into this hobby. Like, I don't know how many people are in it.
I'd love it.
But,
I think Yeah, I think more and more people are coming into it, especially as of lately.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've realized. I actually wanted to touch on this quickly. That
yeah,
the market in the last 2 weeks has actually slowed down.
it has, and it's
Yeah,
harder to sell some things too because of
yeah,
people don't want to spend money at the moment.
yeah,
That's what
exactly.
I'm
Like
finding. But yeah,
yeah, yeah, like because I've been buying and selling for the last 6 months,
yeah,
and for 3 months there it was just boom, 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 out the door, out the
yeah.
door. Where now it's like stuff that I could sell, I don't know, 2 months ago or 1 month ago in within 24 hours, I'm struggling to sell within 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
I'm
market.
not sure if that's an Australia thing or because we are in lockdown. You're in Melbourne or where are you?
No, I'm in Brisbane.
Oh, you're in Brisbane. Okay.
Most of my customers were actually Sydney and Melbourne,
Yeah. All right.
so
Yeah.
which is
So
what I
I'm pretty
correlated it.
sure. Yeah, we're pretty locked down ish. Like, and people are losing jobs and they don't have the money. Even me, I've kind of slowed down on spending a little bit, and I'm still working. But um, I have seen that. That's quite funny. I'm not sure if that's happening everywhere else. I know the pandemic's happening, but it's just the whole spending thing. Like, is people still buying stuff? Or like,
Yeah, yeah,
it
that's
does.
that's yeah. I
It
wonder
seems a
if
bit
it's
slow. It seems
Mhm.
slow. Yeah.
It's very slow right now. Like even like before, I could buy things for a very cheap price and flip for a good price. But now,
Yeah.
when people are selling stuff, I think they want that max ticket price now because people are losing their
Mm.
jobs. I mean,
That
you
is,
can't blame them. You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's just the
No.
way. But
Yeah.
it's yeah, it's slowly flipping. I think I don't know how long it's going to last, but
Yeah.
I think it's going to be quite slow till the end of the year now.
They have
I
had
think.
this before with Pokemon though. All those years that when it was just they had a dry spell, and then they just EX series they had small print runs because nobody was buying. Same with Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Like those years were a bit tough.
Yeah, they were really really dead. Those
Mhm.
years. But
I don't think we're there like at that stage back then. But like
yeah,
if
no,
it
I don't think it's that slow. But
yeah, no,
yeah, it's
no
definitely
way.
the stuff's definitely slowing down.
I
You
think
know.
there's a bit of a pause. Like people have paused a little bit, and like you said with Shining Legends, if it's on pause right now, I feel like the prices are either gonna
Sorry, I'm just kicking out my cat.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
know
if
what
it's
you
on
mean.
pause right now, like you said, it's either gonna like the prices are gonna stay the same for like a while, or they're gonna retract a little bit, which I think people were predicting that there will be a small retraction with
Yeah,
some prices. So like you said,
yeah,
if you bought that $450 PSA 10 card, it could just stay at that for a while, or it could
exactly.
retract. Like I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
gonna
not.
say
I'm not.
something. I cut you off there.
No, you're right, man. You're right. No worries at all. I'm not entirely sure if prices are retracting. I think prices are stagnating and things are starting to get hard to sell.
Yeah,
Um, I don't think prices are actually dropping. I haven't actually. I personally haven't seen a price drop.
yeah,
With anything, I've still see prices just going up, but
yeah.
I think things in general are becoming harder to sell now.
Mm,
I don't think you can just move something within a day like I was able to do a month ago. Now
yeah,
it's taking 2 days, 3 days, sometimes a week to be able to move something, which is yeah. But it's just I guess it's just how the market sometimes switches. Markets never stay
yeah,
the same. We can't stay in a
yeah.
constant bull run.
Correct.
Of Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean it's a nice hobby and collectible and all that, but yeah,
yeah.
like you said,
It's very
yeah,
interesting. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Shining Legends. I think they have huge potential. It could be in a week, could be in a month, could be in a year, could be in 10 years.
yeah.
I do think inevitably the prices will be extremely high, especially in the tens, just
So
because.
you're looking to hold on to these long term pretty much instead of like not really a short term buy sell quick flip kind of thing.
Yeah, these ones because as you can tell, I don't really have much of a personal collection because I don't really collect
Yeah,
hugely for myself.
yeah,
I
okay.
usually just buy to flip, especially with how the current market was. It was
Yeah,
just so easy to get something for a good price and flip it instantly. Like it was
yeah,
it was insane how easily you could flip stuff.
right.
But now that that's turning on its head, I'm more just
Might have to hold
trying,
on for a bit.
trying to hold on to things, thinking like, where's this going to go in 5 years? Where's this going to go in, I don't know, 5 months? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, is this going to go up? Is this going to, stuff in Pokemon doesn't really drop, so I'm not worried about that. But just
yeah,
holding it, hopefully, potentially does go up. Are
yeah.
you holding any Shining Legends already?
I have a booster pack art set of it. You probably know that I collect all the booster packs, the art
Yeah,
sets. So in a way, that's like my uh, small piece of the pie with each and every set because I have
Yeah, it's a
at
good
least
idea.
four, yeah, 4 packs of each. Um, Shining Legends. Oh, I do have some Shining Legend cards, but I haven't graded any. I got a Shining OO from the ETB. I collect binders as well, so I do have Shining cards and a few other Shining Legends, but I might hold off on grading any of those, like unless I see anything, like you said, with the market, because we don't know what's going to happen. And prices are good. If I wanted to grade them and sell them, then obviously I'm going to make my money back. But they could go up further, like you said. So I'm not all against investing in Shining Legends, but like buying a PSA 10 card is a little scary for me to spend that much money on one card and stuff. Like I have spent that on cards before, but
But on a modern, you
yeah,
don't really know what's going to happen.
not
Yeah.
tested. It's been around for 3 years, so it's still it's modern, but it's not.
It's getting towards that. No, I wouldn't know any vintage, but it's getting towards the older sort of modern era.
Yeah, I mean we're Sword and Shield now. That was Sun and Moon, so that's the last one.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
I don't know. Like
But
I hope hopefully it goes up. For your sake. No.
yeah, well, for many people's sake,
Yeah, for many
definitely.
people say no. I think it is a good set. I think I do like it a lot, and it'd be nice to have more stuff of it, but I don't think I'm going to put any more capital than what I've put into it right now. But
Yeah, I understand. I don't think I'll be buying any more than the Mew and the Rayquaza because I have the Rayquaza in a 10. I've got the Mew on the way in a 10.
yeah,
I don't think, and I've got an ETB. I've got like a tin and stuff. I don't think I'll be putting any more into it because I don't like all my eggs in one basket. And
okay,
and
that's
as
cool.
we
We
all
can
know,
talk about that in more videos about
that's true. Yeah,
where your
but
eggs
as
are.
we all know, Pokemon's expensive, so you can't spend it all on one thing.
Yeah,
But I do want a few there because I do have a strong feeling that the prices are going to keep going up, and maybe this video won't age too well, and prices will just completely, I don't know, be destroyed.
maybe.
But maybe, but if I'd like to look back on this in a year and be like, I was right, or we were right, or
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
damn it, he was right.
Yeah,
But
predictions are always going to be fun to do, and I think
they
we're
are,
going to do
yeah,
that a lot. I'd like to
yeah,
keep doing this kind of style video. I know there is Jake and Rafi already do something like this,
yeah, they're
Pokemanic,
awesome
but
guys. Yeah,
yeah,
they're really,
yeah, we like watching them as well. So,
yeah,
I mean, we're
yeah.
not
This,
stealing
yeah,
ideas or anything, but like
yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly,
this
exactly.
is just more of a yeah, it's
Just to
fun.
talk and put our thoughts and opinions out there.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. I didn't really, a lot of it was just speculation and
yeah,
why we think it's going to go up, why we think it's not, But
yeah, true.
yeah, that's yeah,
I'd
yeah.
like to hear everyone else's opinions. If anyone's watching, just drop them in the comments below. Have you guys invested in Shining Legends? What do you think? Yeah, I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to add?
What do you think? What do you think of the long term? Like, how do you think they're going to go in the long term?
Yeah.
And just don't go out and just buy them because we said they might be good. Do your own
Hey,
research.
if you want them for your collection, I think buy whatever you want. To be honest,
I
but
agree with that. Yeah,
for an
if you can afford
investment,
it.
yeah. If you're looking to sell this later down the track, like think about it a bit more than just
Yeah, keep your head clean. Like clean. Keep your head clean. Keep your head clear,
yeah.
and just don't just rush in because I've done that many times.
Uh,
And yeah,
Not the only
like
one. You're not the only
yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
sure we've all done it. I've bought
Yeah.
cards and they've just turned out just crap. Like I've bought
Yeah.
cards and investment and they haven't gone anywhere. And it's
Mhm.
it's 6 months later and they're still just at the same price. So
You still have that stuff, or were you able to sell that stuff later down the
I've
track?
still got it. I've got a couple
Yeah.
of PSA cards that I invested in, which it wasn't a big investment, but I was like, oh yeah, I'll take a shot in the dark, but they haven't done anything. But
Yeah.
Pokemon's strange like that.
It
Things
is.
might not do anything for 3 years, and then 3 years later, perfect example of Shining Legends, they just rocket up in price.
That is true.
You know,
I
but
agree with that. Yeah.
but don't buy on that regard because you think oh, if I sit on it for 3 years, it's going to go up because it's not it's not what every set does.
I think a lot of people because we're a lot of us are getting into investing now, and they're all making a lot of speculation, and they're all what's this going to do? Should I buy this? Should I sell this? Uh, Nobody can tell anybody what to do. I guess we're
Yeah,
just sharing our thoughts, and it's fun to do. It's
it is.
yeah.
Yeah, and I appreciate you for having me on your channel. It's been fun.
I'd like to do more of this. So guys, if you want to see Jesse more, I doesn't matter what you say, I'm still gonna do it anyway. So
Thanks, man. Thanks for sticking up
yeah,
for me.
it's nice having you.
Yeah, they're gonna ask you, did you drag this guy off the street? He looks homeless.
No. Have you seen my hair? Yeah. Anyway, you know how it is. Leave your comments, blah blah blah, and we'll see you guys next time. We'll talk about primes or something. Yeah, we'll talk about something.
Good idea. Yeah, I've got a lot of thoughts on those.
I know you do. I know.
Yes.
All right,
And then,
guys.
you're probably going to be against me again, so it'll be fun.
Maybe. Hey, it's a debate show. It's a debate
It's
show.
true. Thanks,
All
guys.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you guys next time. Bye.